if you have any type of neurodivergence, emotional regulation is super difficult for you.
Please go and watch that lady's video because she's specifically talking about being neurodivergent and gentle parenting. When I was bringing up my kids, gentle parenting didn't even exist. Big thing when I had small ones was about not saying no, that no was a bad word, which I completely ignored. I think no is quite useful. No! Don't run in front of that truck! But the emotional regulation thing really struck a chord with me. So growing up, I wasn't a child that would have big tantrums and, have a hissy fit. I would hold in resentments, I would remember them and just sort of steam over them. I didn't ever feel like I could express my anger. Then when I met my husband, and I remember having a blazing row with him in the front room of the flat that my mum was living in, and she was next door and she was saying, I can't bear to hear you rowing together, it's so disgusting and hurtful, it scratches at my soul to hear you rowing. And I was thinking, this is amazing to have a row. It's amazing to get out all these things that I want to say and try and sort it out. Because for years me and my mother had lived really, really sort of peacefully together. And probably quite a lot of that came from the fact that I wasn't allowed to have an opinion that differed from hers. So the freedom of having the option of being angry unleashed a river of rage. Since then, really, I've imagined myself to be the sort of person that has flash in the pan anger. Flare up, I'll be instantly irritated. Then I'll be absolutely fine. Since exploring the possibility of having ADHD, one of the things I've noticed or realised is that people with ADHD have this problem with regulating their emotions. So whereas part of me was thinking, isn't this great? I'm getting my anger out and then it's all over and we can just move on happily. My children were thinking, this is really confusing. I'm still angry and I don't agree with you and you're fine and I'm not fine, but you're expecting me to be fine. Understanding that they had to be able to manage their emotions in their own way was important for me to understand. So I'll have sort of the odd flare up with my daughter and it's quite explosive. We're always very, very clear about the fact that we want to make up at the end of it and we want to sort it out. But what will happen, we'll have a big blow up. We'll have to take a breath and then we'll have to talk to each other calmly. And that works for us now. But it took a while to get there. And she explained in a very eloquent way to me that she just couldn't bear it when I'd say, oh, it's all over now, we're all friends again. She's like, I didn't feel like that. I didn't want to talk to you. And I had to be okay with that being okay. Also, the irritability thing. I get so irritable, especially in the car. I'm a monster in the car. Let us know your thoughts. Drop me a comment. Bye.